Hey kids, today we're working on my sister's Chevy Tahoe Hybrid. Her situation is her seats don't move. Well, they go forward, but they don't go back, so she's ended up hugging the steering wheel. And I searched everything online, and it's got like lumbar wires get jacked up, and the connections are bad, so I looked into all that, and that's not it. Ends up it's the switch, right there. And the passenger seat does the same thing. So I just took this one apart, cleaned it with brake cleaner because that's all I had, and happy day. So I'll run you through it on the passenger side. So I flipped the car around to have a little bit more room. Here's the situation. You got the seat right there. Won't go forward. They go back, but not forward. And the driver's side did exactly the opposite. So we'll pull the switch out. This. You look under the seat. There's a little, let's see. Can't see that at all. If we go in like this, under the seat, there's a little tab. Where'd it go? Right there. And if you're kind of nice about it, you pull forward. On this whole outside bit. And it barely pops out. No big deal. And you get to the switch right there. Without having to take this whole thing off. Probably take that thing off, but I felt like I was breaking stuff, so we're just gonna do it like this. And then on top of that, it's these little black tabs in there with the tan ones. Get in there with a long flat head, lift up on the tan. Same thing goes on the bottom, and then it'll slide out. Doubtful. Let's see. So you reach in there like that. Bam, pop it up. Pop it up. Underneath. Not as easy. There you go. Well, the whole switch came apart. No big deal, because we want to do that anyway. So let's take it out. So that's what it looks like there, with the main cover still attached. I'll get that out. It's basically this little piece here that moves back and forth. Push in right here, get your connector off. Hard to do while you're holding the phone and recording at the same time. I'll take it in and play with it for a second. Switch body come out. So I kind of jumped the gun. This thing has to come off the little piece. So you put a screwdriver in there. Simply, there we go, pops off. Same thing on the other side without dropping on the ground. And it pops on the ground. It's much easier to do this with two hands, not holding the phone. That comes off. Now this comes out. You can see the body of the thing sitting in there. It should come out easier now. Bam. So in here on the toolbox, it looks like that. Oops. Anyway, that just comes off. This part that's kind of recessed to go on the end. This side's not like that. Anyway, it comes off. Nothing in there, electrical rather. It just moves around. This middle one moves back and forth. So the top of this will come off. I'll show you that. But then you got these connectors. And if it's the same as the other side, See, I can get some light in there, maybe. You see they got lighters on them. I can't see nothing. Anyway, yeah, A, B, C, E, F, G, H, you can see that. So the last one, it was F and D. D was the constant, that was the power. And the other seat wouldn't go forward, and that was F. This one, I think, is going to be D and C, because that's what this goes to. One goes, F's constant, that'll go to F. I'm sorry, D's constant, F and C, or vice versa. We'll throw a continuity meter on there and see what happens. So here's my meter. Pay no attention to the mess. Basically what we're at continuity here. So it should just make some noise when we connect it. Got some alligator clips to make life easier. Like how. There we go. When they touch, they'll go off. The top of this thing came off. We used our tiny little screwdriver here to do that. Broke a little piece off, but we're gonna say that's okay because I don't have much choice at this point. That comes off. Then down inside of there, really all this thing does is it pushes two contacts together. You can see these tiny little, I don't know, graduated things, kind of a wedge. And so it pushes the contacts together. They're normally open. Pushes down in here, push it together, or on this side. Or normally it just lives in the middle, doesn't do anything. I didn't have any electrical contact cleaners, so we used brake parts cleaner. Whatever, it works. So now it's working. If you look in there, you can see the different contacts. D is the constant, and C is the one that wasn't working. There was no continuity. And F is the one that makes the seat go forward, just coincidentally with the F. And I'll show you how to do that. Set this phone up, all professional-like. So if we connect on to D, connect on to F, once I have this thing off of there, I'm just going to press these in. Barely make it. Let's not do anything. That's the other direction. Over here, it should beep. Yep. So that's one direction. Switch this one over to C. Now it should beep on this side. All right. Put it all back together and the seat should move. And that's all it was just dirty contacts inside of here. Put the switch back together. Just a final test before I stick it in the car. Got this on the contacts. So I go one way, switch it back, switching the contacts there. So we should be good. All right, moment of truth. I'm just gonna plug it in for the moment. It was going back, but not forward. It still goes back. Oh, what's going on? Still not going forward. That's a trip. So it does actually go forward. It's just a little positional. We back up so we can actually get some perspective here. Seat is moving forward. She's moving back. She doesn't love it, but she's gonna sell the car. So, might as well do a video of the whole thing. So anyway, it moves, goes forward, goes back. Just bend this back out of the way. feed your plug back in a little more gingerly if you're doing it with 2 hands. Get your contacts coming out there. Lined up on the inside, just like that. Presses into place. Underneath here, if you recall, stop recording for some reason. There's that little tab, you can barely see. It needs to find its home. I can show you from out here. I'm just going to bend this out. Holy crap. You don't see anything like this. Some things just take 2 hands. Bend it. There, I'm all right. It's, crap, there it is. That's where it needs to be. And then this little thing, it literally just like snaps on there. Back. Focus, holy cow. Forward, forward. All right, we're done.